Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back once again to another edition of Silly Car Showdown. Today we are taking a look at the Lotus Elise GT1. This car was requested by Lotus Enduro GT, because of course it was, and this one is one that I've been very excited to see. Since he first requested it. You see, the Elise GT1 has history here in Silly Car Showdown. In the first iteration of the series, back on Forza 7, this was actually our champion. With a V12 engine, this car managed to be the quickest around the track by quite some margin. So it'll be interesting to see what it can do on the newly revised version of a Silly Car Showdown. We'll have to sort of see what we can do to this vehicle and what it could do. So first up, engine swaps. We have two 6.2 litre V8 or the 5.2 litre V10. No V12 for this car, and as a result I'm going to leave it on its stock engine. Of course, as per the rules of the series, no drivetrain swaps are allowed. Interestingly enough, by the looks of it, it does have adjustable rear downforce. Of course, we will not be adjusting it, but it is a thing that it has. Also, this is one of those weird cars where the Horizon race tyres, which is what I usually go to because I prefer the way they look, apparently they don't have, they're basically just sport tyres, so we'll go with the standard racing tyres. 295s on the front and 365s on the back, which is excellent. I do like having those big tyres on the rear. That should help this car out quite a lot, because let me tell you, this can get you'll see. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, as far as all this stuff goes, all the lightweight stuff, we're not going to shave much weight out of this vehicle. Of course, it is essentially a race car for the road. Also, we are stuck on the stock suspension, which I'm assuming will be set up just fine. Actually, that's a decent amount of weight out of it. S1896. Right, time to start building that engine, and this is where the PI will probably start flying up, because of course this is a very lightweight car. And also, I know what's coming in a minute. Something big, that's all I'm going to say. Stick in the valves, displacement, we're still climbing PI very healthily, and now, yeah. This thing can get mega turbos, so that gets us into X class, which is insane. Not many cars in this game, or at least in this series, can get into X class. 1,086 horsepower, 792 foot-pound torque, 1,998 pounds of weight. This car is lighter than a ton. Yeah. 259, 2.6 seconds, 60 top speed, 218 miles per hour. I believe if I had the units in English, this car would be underneath, would be sort of 1-to-1 or very, very close, or in fact past 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. Because yeah, it is just under 1,000 kilos, I believe, so 1,086 horsepower, yeah, this is more than a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. Boosted ethanol, probably very, very happy with this one. Anyways, yeah, I can't wait to get this on track and see what it can do. I have a funny feeling maybe that Ferrari FXXK should be a little bit scared. Remains to be seen. So here we are at our course, ready to set 5 laps with the Lotus Elise GT1. Our current leader is the Ferrari FXXK, which set a time of 134.196. If I was the Ferrari, I would be minorly quaking in my boots right now, because the Elise GT1 is known as a bit of a god car within the context of this game. And for good reason, because it is an absolutely exquisite handling vehicle. It first was introduced in Forza 7, where it caused quite a stir for being ridiculously good, and yeah, here in Horizon 4, now that it's available to everyone, I can safely confirm that, yes, this vehicle is a handling god. I was actually driving this one around a little bit, sort of just before as a joke. Oh my god, it can do 180 down there. Yeah, Ferrari, you might want to count your lucky stars at the moment, because I don't know if this is going to end well for you. Because this is... oh my god. The speed! Oh, the speed of the mighty Elise GT1. for it is incredible. I tell you. I tell you, it's something else. My god. I love it. I absolutely adore it already. Oh, the brakes. Everything about this is just so utterly phenomenal right now. I love it a lot. And its first lap, it's gonna 1:36.467. Yeah, we might be saying bye-bye to the Ferrari as the leaderboard leader. Lotus might once again gain the top spot. I'm talking, of course, about the guy, Lotus Enduro GT, who requested this. He was actually responsible for the Huracan V12 GT, which was our previous was our longest leaderboard leader. So, yeah, if he ends up knocking off the Ferrari, that'll be something interesting. Oh my god, the speed it can take around these corners is immeasurable. It is so good. I love it. I absolutely adore this car. It's just the brakes, my god, it just gets slowed down instantly. This might become my X-Class car of choice, just sort of driving this around. I absolutely adore this car. And it's like, if you want a little bit more grip through a corner, just lift off a little bit. I was sort of worrying because the front tyres are not very big, and it does feel a little bit understeery. Of course, that could be rectified with some Forza front aero, but my god, I mean, I'm literally nitpicking by saying that because it's just so quick. Look at that. That is impossible in almost any other car to stop that soon around that corner. Absolutely, oh my god. This got to fucking ram raid that Ferrari, oh my god. Oh, I was expecting this to be a close feat between this and the Ferrari. I think the Ferrari has just been sent home. That is almost 2 seconds quicker than the Ferrari. That's insanity. I love it. I absolutely adore this car. I love it. Well and truly. It is absolute god tier to drive. It really is just one of the most absolutely phenomenal most phenomenal cars I've ever driven in Horizon. In terms of its just overall handling capabilities, it is ridiculous. And the best bit is that lap that I set wasn't even perfect. We may get this into the 131s. And if we do, then yeah, you know how I said the Ferrari can definitely be beaten? Honest to God, with this, I'm not sure. This really is just something else entirely. It's a different breed. You know, comparing this to the Ferrari just is not even... There's no point. There's just no point. 131.226. It is 3 seconds quicker than the Ferrari. Oh my god. See, this is the reason this car was the previous Silly Car Showdown leader. There is a reason I've always said the Elise GT1 is amazing. There's a reason I've always held it in high regard. This is why. This is very much why. It is utterly orgasmic to drive. You can hear in my voice how utterly excited I am about this car. This car is amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowingly good. I mean, if you've got a Horizon 4, drive the Elise GT1. Drive it. Love it. Because, my god, it's so good. It is so good. This is what a hypercar should drive like. Again, I legitimately cannot see anything at all eclipsing the Elise for a while. I think this might be on the top of our leaderboard for a fair old little bit. Alright, final time, final pedal to the metal moment. Let's see what it can say. I was just getting used to saying the Ferrari's time as well. I was finally starting to remember what time it set, but no longer. I'll have to remember what time the Lotus set. A little bit messy through that first section. I don't know if this is going to be any quicker. Oh, not if I get hit a bump like that, it won't be. It doesn't really matter though, because my god, it is utterly spot on. And again, I have no doubt this could get into the 130s. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. It's just so beautifully set up for this track. The only minor complaint I might have about this car is with standard manual, which I don't use manual with clutch. The shifting is a little bit slow. It does take a while. I mean, obviously this car's got an old school manual gearbox. No sort of fancy double clutch or anything like that for this car. But, I mean, that is literally it. That's the only complaint I have about the Elise GT1. It is utterly magnificent. Absolutely top tier magnificent. It's such an awesome, orgasmic car to drive. Again, it could have gone quicker. This really could go into the 130s. It, honest to God, could. No doubt in my mind. But, I mean, even on that lap, which was a bit gammy, it still would have beaten the Ferrari, I think. That is one hell of a car, let me tell you. Absolute god tier. I love it. Honest to God, I absolutely adore this car. I can't think of anything better to run our leaderboard right now. I mean, what can we really put against this? Whatever we put against this has to be this good and also get fluky enough for me to... Because again, this really could get a 130. I have no doubt. If I got everything right in this car, we might even get under that. It is insane. Anyways, it literally needs no conversation. 131.226 puts this car into first place. It beats the Ferrari by almost 3 seconds. The Ferrari, which only just beat our previous leaderboard leader, which this car is 4.5 seconds quicker than. It is 5.5 seconds quicker than the CX-75. It is a monster of a car. Absolute monster of a car. Yeah. This is special. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this edition of Silly Car Showdown. Do you hope you enjoyed? As always, if you'd like to request cars for this series, you can do so down below in the comment section. Alternatively, you can join my Discord, post them in the request chat. That is the way I prefer you through, because it keeps everything catalogued in one place. And also, I can tell you when your car's been run, so you can request a car straight away if you'd like. So there you go. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this very special edition of Silly Car Showdown, because this car is truly incredible. And until next time, farewell.